Hello, and welcome to this video presentation. My name is Paul Brett. I'm a Senior Software Support Analyst supporting the Transformation Extender product from IBM. The subject for this video is the ITX 10.1 launcher in multi-process mode. Feel free to reach out to me on popular social media channels at Paul Brett IBM. In this practical demonstration, I'm going to show you starting the launcher in single process mode. Now this has some advantages, such as fewer resources are used. I'm then going to demonstrate starting the launcher in multi-process mode. The advantage here is that you have more fine-grained control over the different flows that you can start and stop individually. To start this demonstration, I'm going to show you the directory where I have ITX 10.1 installed, and you will note that there is no file called launcheradmin.bin. This indicates that the launcher has not yet been configured. I did make one quick edit to the dtx.ini file to create additional logging, and I also deployed two systems, System 1 and System 2, ready to demonstrate. You will note that the logs directory is currently empty. I am going to run the launcher admin program now using this shortcut, and I'm going to do the absolute minimum required to get the system running, which is just to go in and click the OK button. If I go into Services and start the ITX 10.1 launcher, you will note that the launcher starts successfully, and in our logs directory you will note that 3 files are produced, one of which is a summary of the MSLs found, system1.msl and system2.msl, as well as a startup status at the bottom, successful. Unfortunately our management console will not connect because I haven't created a user, so I'm going to stop the service again. I'm going to delete those 3 log files that were created, so we've got a blank canvas, and I'm going to go back into the launcher admin program and create a user. The standard user that I like to add is a simple name with a simple password, just for testing purposes. And if we once again fire up the IBM ITX launcher, the logs directory shows that the launcher is running, and if we go into the management console and connect with the profile that I've already created, you will note that we have a single launcher has been created that is running both MSL files. Moving on to demonstrate multiple launchers, I'm going to close down the management console. I'm going to use the services applet to stop the launcher. I'm going to remove all the logs that have been created so far, and then I'm going to go back into the admin program. I'm going to turn on the separate launcher processes option here, and when I do that I have to go into the deployment directories, and rather than just pointing to the directory where the MSLs are, I have to use the edit button to add them in manually one at a time. If I click add here, I can add system1.msl that it has found. I can now load System 2 as a side MSL, but this will still only create one launcher that would read the System 1 as the main and System 2 MSL as a secondary MSL. But what we want is 2 different launchers, so I click Add again and choose System 2. So now I have my 2 launchers installed in the list. I'm going to change the automatic start option from No to Yes, and click OK. And OK again. Now when I start the launcher in the services applet and fire up the management console, then connect, you will note that I have 2 MSLs shown as separate launchers that can be stopped and started individually. They have both started automatically because I turned them to automatic start. I can right click and start and stop them individually. So that's the difference between single launcher process and multi-launcher process. As an additional wrinkle, on the Unix platforms you can of course have multiple ITX installations, and each one of those can be a separate launcher, obviously running on separate ports, but that is a third way that you could have multiple launchers running on a system. I want to thank you for taking the time to watch my video presentation today. If you found the content interesting and informative, please hit that like button. Consider subscribing to my YouTube channel, as I release content such as this on a regular basis. Feel free to reach out to me on popular social media channels at Paul Brett IBM. Thank you.